Wow. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let me adjust these cameras really fast. Welcome to the very first Faith Your Fears Friday of 2024. And you saw it. You said it. You read it right? 20 seconds. Just 20 seconds. You guys see it down there. You guys see it up there. Just 20 seconds of insane courage. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming on and being with me here on this very first Faith Your Fears Friday of 2024. So what exactly is this? If you're new, right? We've got a lot of new context here recently. A lot of people coming on board this Fun Life community. And what is the Fun Life community? It's just simply a place, and I might even start a whole separate page or website for this thing, because it's really growing way bigger than I thought it was. I was hoping for a few people, and we've actually gotten some really good feedback. So I want to thank you guys for coming on here and being part of this Fun Life community, where we really do encourage you to reactivate that childlike faith that is inside of you, to be able to come out and live out your childhood dreams in this playground we call life. Guys, it is so much fun when you start to live out your childhood dreams. And it's amazing what happens when you go ahead and push back on that schoolyard bully that has been pushing you around your whole life. Man, I could not get this thing to fix. I want this one horizontal, this one's vertical. You guys have the whole screen, but we're going to run with it. We're going to go with it, right? That's kind of how life works. You want to be able to just roll with it. So thank you. I appreciate you guys for jumping on here live. Christy, thank you so much. Miss Barbara, always a joy to see you guys. Philip, I got Michael over here. Thank you guys for jumping on. And of course, you guys are going to see the recording. We back these up and we upload these to YouTube, and then I also email them out in Substack. A little community I'm building over there. But seriously, guys, 20 seconds of insane courage. Hey, listen, this is going to go a little long. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, I probably need to start kicking it back to 7:55 to try to fit this all in, because on Fridays, I really am going to reach out and make an appeal to you guys. Seriously, here's what we're doing. Every Tuesday night, wife, kids, we sit down and we have a book club. Right now, we're currently in chapter 9, or we just finished chapter 9 of the All-In book by Mark Batterson. Man, you know what? I should have tagged Mark on this one. Maybe he'll reach out to me and I can have him on Facebook Live. So we'll talk about that. We did another Facebook Live yesterday, and John Bentley from Alabama popped on. If you haven't seen that video, go last night and see the Facebook Live with John Bentley. It's actually kind of a last-minute thing we put together, but so much good stuff came out of it, and you're going to want to get that gift. We put the link down in the comment section about you are a gift. And you really are. You are a gift. If you're breathing, if you can put your hand over your heart and you feel something beating, that lets you know you're a gift. That lets you know that there's purpose inside of you. But in this book, the chapter 9, Climb the Cliff, it talks about where Jonathan, right, son of Saul, goes up to climb a cliff. And I'm not going to read the whole chapter, but I'm going to take some really good stuff out of this so that you guys can really learn from this, because here it is, right? In the movie, right, We Bought a Zoo, it talks about how it was a true story, and Matt Damon plays the role of British writer Benjamin Mee, who rescues a failing zoo while coming to terms with his life as a widower and single father. But one line from the film stood out, and it's unforgettable, really, if you think about it. He said, sometimes all you need, you guys, us, all we need is 20 seconds of insane courage. And that's, you know what, that's not just a great line in the book. That's not just a great line in the movie, right? It's a well-written screenplay. It can change. It can literally change the plot line of your life. Just 20 seconds of insane courage. That's all it takes, guys. That's all it takes. And so I'm going to finish reading up here. It says, that's about how long it took for Peter to get out of the boat in the middle of the Sea of Galilee. That's about how long it took for David to charge Goliath. You guys know that's one of my favorite stories in the Bible. And that's about how long it took Zacchaeus to climb the sycamore tree. Listen, history turns on a dime, and the dime is the defining decision that takes about 20 seconds of insane courage. But if you have the courage to take on that leap of faith and climb the cliff, it will. It absolutely will change your life forever. I mean, seriously. I mean, that's about how long it took for my life to change. That's really about how long it took for me to ask my wife, right? We just celebrated 25 years of marriage. And I wish I could tell you they were all all the years were happy. They're not. Marriage could be sometimes. You have to work on it. And I'll go ahead and tell you right now, it's not a 50-50. It's not. It's 100, probably 110 from both of you guys to be able to make that thing work. But 20 seconds of insane courage is what it took for me to ask this amazing bombshell, 15 years old, I was 17, to ask her out. And you know what she told me? Here's the funny part. I asked her out on a date. I was going to take her out to eat somewhere, right? Somewhere really nice, like McDonald's or Burger King, right? Yeah, she knew I was a keeper. And you know what she asked me? She asked me, what do you mean? Like on a date or like boyfriend and girlfriend? I was wanting to go get a cheeseburger. If you know me, I was going to go get a cheeseburger. But she went straight to the whole relationship thing. I'm like, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I said, yeah, boyfriend, girlfriend. She said, let me think about it. And I was like, But she made me sweat for a little bit and then immediately came back with yes. And the rest is history. The rest is 20 seconds of insane courage. That's all it takes, guys. And so I'm going to ask you right now, and the book asks the same question, what difficult decision are you facing right now? What difficult decision do you need to make? What tough conversation do you need to have? What crazy risk do you need to take? I mean, literally, there's so much stuff in here, and I want to slow down because I don't want to miss any of it. But 20 seconds of insane courage is all it takes to get to that next level in your life. I can't really think of a better description to be able to tell you this, but listen, don't be surprised when people mock you, make fun of you, criticize you, laugh at you when you do something crazy. In fact, if you aren't being criticized, it's cause for concern. Get over it. Get over yourself. Get on with it. People may think you're crazy when you go out and do some of the things that you do, right? But what's the other option? To let them think that you're normal? I'm out on that program. I do not want to be part of that. I'm done. Sane is lame is the way I learned it. I don't want to be normal. I want to be anything but normal. And so is that your aspiration or is that your inspiration? You have to ask yourself. It's neither for me, and you can call me crazy if you want, but normal is the last thing I want to be known for. And it's true. If I know hanging around guys, I think the disciples are no different. I honestly believe, check this out, you ready? I believe that the 11 disciples, like it says in the book by Mark Batterson, the other 11 disciples would periodically make failing comments or motions to Peter, mocking him and making fun of him sinking in the Sea of Galilee. But you know what? They didn't walk on water. They did not. And have you ever noticed that the people who most criticize you, people who criticize the water walkers, do so from the comfort of the boat? And most people who criticize those people that step out and do something crazy do so from lower elevations, those that decide to go and climb that cliff. And you know what? Matter of fact, while we're on this part right here, sometimes they don't even make it from the comfort of the boat. They're not even in the sea. They're not even on the water. They're out in the comfort of the sea. They are out there in the comfort of the sea. Guys, thank you guys for jumping on here live with me, Johnny One, your playground guide host in the Fun Life community. It's all powered by the Ziegler Legacy Certification Program and the foundational program of Choose to Win, because everything we do in life really is a choice. And we're going to touch on that here in just a little bit. But kind of going back to here, right? If you think about the boat analogy, we were talking about boats, right? It's safest in the harbor. But that's not what it was designed for. That's not how it was built. It was designed to be out in those seas, those rough seas. Some of these boats are designed to not capsize. But listen, a smooth sea never, ever made for a skilled sailor. Sometimes you have to go through those rough seas to be able to understand and really enjoy the smooth seas. I'm telling you guys, I mean, it's one of those things. You know, even look at David. King David, when he was a little kid, his brothers, right? They criticized him for challenging Goliath, but David made headlines while his brothers sat on the sidelines. And I'm sure the crowd would get a kick out of the tax collector climbing a tree to get the glimpse of Jesus, but they didn't get invited to lunch with Jesus, right? And there's so much more. I invite you to go get this book because it says going all out for God starts with one step of faith. Get this. This is the writer downer. It's often the longest, hardest, and the scariest of steps. That's what we're talking about. Faithing our fears Friday. So what is it that you need to faith? What childlike faith do you need to activate to be able to overcome those fears that you're going through, those things that's going on in your head? Because listen, when you make the move that is motivated by God's glory, not only will it move the heart of God, it's going to move the hand of God. And I'm telling you guys, it gets so crazy because there comes a moment in our life when we say enough is enough. I've had it, right? We can't keep doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results. If you want something you've never had, boys and girls, you're going to have to do something you've never done. So what is that for you? I'm getting a little animated here. I better calm it down a little bit, right? Because it says, the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change. We reject the status quo. We refuse to remain the same. Same is lame, guys. I don't want to be normal. And if you're watching this, chances are you don't want to be normal either. I'm just telling you guys, you've got to come up with a daring plan. And I often wonder if sometimes the book says it, not me, so call Mark Batterson and say, hey, that's kind of a mean line, but is the fact that we don't have guts, that we don't act out on our belief, does that mean that we don't have faith? I mean, instead of playing to win, think about this. Instead of playing to win, what if we play not to lose? What if we would rather fall on our face instead of sit on our butts? People would rather make mistakes than miss opportunities. Those people that go after what they really want, they know that one step of faith can create the tipping point that changes not only their destiny, but the course of history. Guys, I want your family, I want your genealogy to find out that this day today is the day that Johnny One and you cross paths. I'm going to do it. I'm at the end of this thing, if you can stay on till the end, I'm going to throw out an offer to help you and show you how to come into the Fun Life community where you really can change the course of history, not only for you, but for your family, and your life as you know it will never be the same. How do you know that, Johnny One? That's kind of a big claim. I've seen it. And I've witnessed it firsthand, not only in my life, but in the lives of the people that I've coached, the lives that we're coaching right now. And a lot of them have come. Some of them have recently come from you guys. You want to know the interesting thing about this? For those of you that are in sales, for those of you that are in real estate, for those of you that have small businesses, my two most recent clients, and just a little plug for Faith for Fun Life Coaching, my two most recent clients come from my database, or really my friends. One of them I've known for over 20 years. The other one I've known for over almost going on 10 years now, or just shy of 10 years. Stop going out to network places trying to find new business. The business you need, well, I don't have it, but I'm recording on my phone, but it's already in your phone. They're already in your database. Stop looking for new business. I love what Bob Bodine says. It's the power of who. Who do you know? All right, let's go back. Let's get back to this because I did say I was going to take a little bit longer, but I'm already kind of over my time. Check this out, guys. All it took, right, for this was one daring decision. Your one You're 20 seconds away from making a daring decision that is going to change the course of history for you. That's all it ever takes. Listen, I'm going to read this part right here, and it's going to blow you away, because really, check this out. If you don't go down that hole, right? It's kind of like that Alice in Wonderland, that hole. If you never go down that hole, you're always going to wonder, what if? The longest regrets are the inaction regrets, the things you would have, could have, or should have done, but did not do. Why? It's a great question. Thank you for coming on here. Dr. Rita, thank you for jumping on here. We're going to ask that question, right? Why? Because you'll never know. Those regrets will haunt you the rest of your life, and I do not want you to live with regrets. You know, I think somebody posted it just recently, but it's the pain of regret. You think the bill for not doing something is expensive? Wait till you get the bill for not doing something, the bill for not taking action. Right? So check this out. Mark Batterson went on to say that this day could be that day. All it takes is one defining decision. He spoke at this college commencement, and he shared this manifesto with them. And this is going to be worth the whole Faith Your Fears Friday segment right here. You ready? He said, quit living as if the purpose of life is to arrive safely at death. Set God-sized goals. Pursue God-ordained passions. Go after the dream that is destined to fail without divine intervention, guys. Keep asking questions. Keep making mistakes. Keep seeking God. Stop pointing out problems and become part of the solution. You guys have heard me say that over and over again. He went on to say, stop repeating the past and start creating the future. Stop playing it safe and start taking risks. Expand your horizons, accumulate experiences, enjoy the journey. Find every excuse you can to celebrate everything you can. We talked about that yesterday, right? Celebrate the small victories, right? So he said, live like today is the first day and then the last day of your life. Don't let what's wrong with you, I love this part. Don't let what's wrong with you keep you from worshiping what's right with God. It says, burn sinful bridges, blaze new trails. Don't let fear dictate your decisions. Take a flying leap of faith. Quit holding out. Quit holding back. Go all in. Go all in with God. You're going to find out that God will go all out for you. So look, there's two kinds of people. He's real good friends with Bob Goff, and you know I've gotten a couple pictures with Bob Goff. I've met him personally. Got several of his books. But he said that there's two kinds of people. We're going to wrap this up with this right here. There's two kinds of people, right? The people that ask why and the people that ask why not. The people that ask why are people who look for excuses. People that ask why not are the people that look for opportunities. Guys, go out there and look for these opportunities. Go out there and not just face your fears, faith your fears. All right? Don't let different things dictate your decisions. I'm telling you guys, once you go out and do something, failure is not the enemy of success. It's its greatest and closest ally. We treat failure as if it's the antonym to success, and it's not. It's actually part of it, guys. Once you decide to allow fear to not be the dictator in your life, the game changes, guys. The game is over. There's so much more. Again, that's just the 9th chapter. Go out there, call Mark Batterson, go to Half Price Books, go to his website, order the book. I'm telling you, there's even a Bible devotion part of it to it that you can take it. I got it for the kids, and we're going through it, guys. It's amazing what really happens in this thing. But seriously, here's what I was talking to you guys about. You ready? I want to invite you. If you're ready, if you've said enough is enough, and you're tired of living the same way you are, listen. I'm just going to go ahead and pull it up. Mr. Ziegler, right? New year, new you. New year, new me. No. Mr. Ziegler said it best. He says, you already have all the qualities of success inside of you. They just need to be recognized, claimed, and developed. The person you're looking for, the person you're looking to become is already in you. It just takes somebody to help. It's kind of an excavation process. We need to bring that person to the surface. And that's what this whole Fun Life community is all about, is allowing you to tap into the childlike faith that you already had. You've had it since you were a kid, but somewhere along the line, somebody came along with their opinion and got in the way of your purpose. You had a purpose long before they had an opinion. And if you're going to live this life, you can't live this life by just accepting what's been given to you. You've got to make the choice to be able to step out in this playground we call life and stop allowing that schoolyard bully to push you around, to come and to steal, kill, and destroy. Because we know that our schoolyard principle, right, our Heavenly Father came that we may have life and life more abundantly. And that's what that life stands for. L-I-F-E, living in freedom every day. Can I have 5 more minutes? Just 5 more minutes. I promise you, I'll wrap it up. But if you're tired of that, if you're tired of going through the same thing that you've been going through over and over again, I'm telling you, the next 3 to 5 years, the next 3 to 5 weeks could be a big deal. Matter of fact, you guys know I signed up for that 12-week Thrive Transformation Challenge, and I'm 3-4 days in. I've lost 4 pounds, but 3.5, but we're going to round up. I've lost 4 pounds just by changing some eating habits, drinking more water, right? We got more water that we're drinking. We've got some other stuff, compliments of H2O. I'm just using that bottle as a filler. But when you think about it, you're just a decision. 20 seconds of insane courage away from a totally different life. And so here, because you're here today, now is the time to make the choice. Go ahead, DM me, schedule a time to make this call. I've got open slots on Monday night, Tuesday nights, I've got Thursday nights open, and I've got Saturday mornings available. I've really only got room for about 2, maybe 3 slots. The other 2 or 3 have already been filled. But I'm taking on these clients, guys, because I really do want you to have your best and most fun life yet. I mean, you can choose to win or not. It's unfortunate, but that's your free will choice. Nobody else can make that decision for you. I mean, if you choose to win, guys, you really can step up to greatness, to allow that child inside of you to come out and live out its childhood dream in this playground that we call life, guys. The only other thing that's stopping you is you. Listen, either you have those 20 seconds of insane courage. DM me right now before you change your mind. 20 seconds. DM me, say, I'm in. Johnny Juan, call me. I'll make time to give you that 10, 15, maybe 20-minute phone call and see if this is even a good fit. It may not even be for you. You may not even be my client, but I can point you in the right direction. I've met too many people. I've seen too many lives change in the last 3.5 years that I know this stuff works, guys. So choose you. Choose to make an investment in your future. And you know what? You're really going to have a lot of fun and play. When you go all in, you're going to be able to play all out in this game we call life. And so you'll not only become the man and woman that your kids need to emulate, but you're going to become the man or the woman that your coworkers need to follow, that this community needs to witness, guys. I'm not going to do a whole big song and dance about this. Either you get it or you don't. Either you trust me by now or you don't. You know what? You don't even need to trust me. Mr. Ziglar spent over 5 decades transforming over 250 million lives, and I've just been one of the few people that was selected to be able to carry out his legacy and to be able to show you and walk you through the playground of life to be able to live your most fun life, guys. You don't have to trust me. Just simply trust that Mr. Ziglar did the homework. And you know what I love about Mr. Ziglar? The reason I selected the Ziglar Legacy Certification Program and then I was selected in return is because everything he spoke about, everything he talked about, he ran it through 3 filters. The psychological filter, the physiological filter, and the theological filter. If they did not meet all of those 3 requirements, he didn't talk about it, coach about it, teach about it, or speak about it. He just did it. And so don't allow, I get it, anytime you're confronted with an opportunity for real growth, there's going to be that voice that's going to come to you and say, nah, you don't need that. Nah, don't do it. Guys, don't allow that voice of unworthiness to stop you, to set you back into the status quo, to pull you back into the safety of the herd. Stop. Go all out. Step out of your comfort zone and just know, because I don't want you in 6 to 12 months, this time next year, 2025, I don't want you to look back and say, new year, same me. That sounds almost like with the tone of regret. But how many times have we done that? New year, new me, and it's the same me. A lot of people have a new year, but all they're doing is, it's just another year that's been repeated. Nothing changed. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. Are you going to be okay with that? I'm not. I'm not okay with that. I don't want to be anywhere near that. So don't allow that to be you. I mean, chances are, this is what you've been looking for your whole life. That's a pretty big claim. But you know what? Go ahead. Call me. Get the book. My shipment. Tom Ziegler texted me the day. My shipment, my planners, my Ziegler self-talk card are in. My new little books of big quotes that I hand out like candy, they're in. Right? All my other stuff, guys. My new books, they're in. I'm ready. I'm ready. Who wants to join in? Who wants to join in? Who wants to sign up? I'm ready for you. Again, I want you to book the call. We're going to discover together what your next steps are, and together come up with a specific action step to help you in 2024 to be more, do more, and have more, so that you can give more, serve more, and help more to be able to live out your childhood dreams in this playground we call. Hey, look, DM me. I've already seen a message come through. I'll respond to that here in just a second. Text me, 903-570-0052. Guys, we do so much more than mortgages here. You know, right here, we're at the Cardinal Financial Studios, 1512 East Southeast Loop 323. We have an incredible staff, awesome loan officers that are trying to do everything they can to help you become homeowners. And so I'm doing my best to teach them these principles to be able to deliver more value than what we take in payment. And so I dedicate this. I dedicate this entire thing because that's what this Cardinal Financial is, what helps me fund all of this stuff to be able to help you guys and deliver you guys. And so Brandon, I'm thankful and grateful for him because he's given me the liberty to be able to come out and do this. But this whole thing, this whole Faith Your Fears Friday, and I'm going to try to do this without getting emotional because I see it. I too many kids, and I say kids, children, too many children of God, way too many of them have died with their dreams in them, have gone to the graveyard with their gift and their talent still inside of them, never having had the courage to allow that gift and that talent and that skill to bless the world with their genius. I said I wasn't going to, but guys, don't allow. They believe that schoolyard bully. They believe that schoolyard bully, and so they died with their song, with their gift and their talent inside of them. So they don't have another chance, but you do. You do. I'm starting to sound like that commercial guy. But wait, there's more. No, seriously, guys, I'm telling you, you have an opportunity for real growth, and it's right here. And maybe you're saying, hey, listen, that's just the carpenter's kid. That's Johnny Wan. He's just a kid. We've been watching him. I'm telling you that my two newest clients, I've known them for a long, long time, and they've just now, we've only gone through the very first session, and already I've seen growth. I can't wait to see what their transformation is going to be like. Listen, if you want to live out your childhood dream in this playground we call life, if you want to be able to sit down and tell your kids and your grandkids the story that you chose and not the story you were given, call me. I want to help you rewrite the script. I want to help you rewrite that narrative that's going on right now in your life. Guys, thank you. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity to come share time with you guys, because I really do believe that Jeremiah 29:11, that, we have plans. And not just any plans to prosper us, plans to give us hope in the future, not to harm you. Right? And so if you have hope in today, if you have hope in the future, that gives you power in the now, power in today, power to book that call, power to go ahead and step out of your comfort zone and become the person God designed you to be. Listen, I'm going to give you this extra little bonus and I'm out of here. Mr. Ziegler said success, right? Who doesn't want success? If you want success, type success in the comment section. And I'm going to send you a little book of spiritual quotes. It's gonna be a PDF version, an e-version, an ebook. But he said that success is the maximum utilization of the abilities that God gave you. He did not give them to anybody else. He did not instill them in anybody else. So thank you guys for coming on here. I'm going to shoot that to you. Big Mike, I see you, buddy, coming your way. Dr. Rios, thank you. Kayla, thank you. Laura, thank you for being on here, guys. I appreciate you guys. Prisma, always a pleasure. Pedro, thank you so much. Dixie, hey, my wife's going to book that appointment with you. Lathan, thank you for jumping on here. Caroline, Bernice, thank you. Nars, my man, yes. That's a big one, Nars. Commitment versus resolution. And that's what we're talking about. Again, people that do big things in life, people that you think do big things in life, are people who just did the little things consistently. And that's what you're witnessing. That's what you're seeing. You're right now witnessing me doing little things. And I can't wait to see what 5 years down the road comes of these little social media live challenge. It was just a challenge. I did it. That was early October to go every day live. Matter of fact, I've shared something with you yesterday that when I was at the credit union, somebody said, hey, you should go on live. I think it was Shaylin Gardner that said, I'm going to try to do this for what? And I said, you know what? That's crazy. Nobody can do that. And it's difficult. It is hard. But it's that commitment that Nars was talking about. Thank you, Nars, for jumping on here. Big Mike, yes, it's raining. Yeah, get your umbrellas. Appreciate you guys. Shelby, Christy, always a pleasure. Miss Barbara, I love you, love you, love you. Thank you guys for coming on here. Appreciate you. Those of you that are going to be watching us on the replay, thank you. This has probably been the longest one that we've done, but I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Have a phenomenal, F-U-N, phenomenal Faith Your Fierce Friday. And I still need your help. I don't know what we're going to call Saturday. John Bentley had a good one, talked about Surprise Saturday, bringing live guests on. I wonder if I can get Mark Batterson on here. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to see if I can get Tom Ziegler on here. You guys want to see that? Tom Ziegler's a beast. He's awesome, man. I'm taking my shake. Laura, if you're watching this, I'm taking my shake. I've got 12 weeks. And for those of you that want to join in the challenge, hey, there's another DM. I'm coming. I'm shooting that stuff over to you. For those of you that want to join in the Transformation Challenge, there's $60,000 out there. Let me know if you want to get healthier, if you want to become a better version of yourself. Again, it's been about 3 or 4 days just by not drinking drinks and drinking more water, getting a little bit more physical activity. I've already dropped 3.5 pounds. We're going to round that up to 4, right? They say the first 10 pounds is really just water. I get it. I don't understand. But hey, listen. All right. I got on a tangent. I went on with it. We're going to cut this. We're going to shut this down. Adios. Maria, thank you for jumping on here. Always a pleasure seeing you guys. Adios.